Hey everyone, good morning. Dennis K here with Belize Islands Real Estate. Hey, listen, today I am at the Banks. Beautiful property located just off the Hummingbird Highway here in the Coyote District, about a 30-minute drive from Belmopan, the capital. And just having my morning coffee. Actually, we're getting ready to head out today. Going to be flying over to San Pedro and going to be hitting the ground running there, training up Perry. Perry's going to be one of our new agents working for us full-time at our office at Secret Beach. But I was reminded of a couple of things as I was talking to some clients this week. And really interesting, the state of affairs in the world today and the thought that more and more people are putting into diversification for preservation. And this is something I've talked about for years, the need to diversify all sorts of different areas of your life for your health, for your wealth, for your lifestyle, for your family, friends, loved ones, and what that diversification might look like and how Belize could play a role in that. So for a lot of years, the wealthy have been playing this game all around the world, having multiple passports, multiple residencies, bank accounts, now adding Bitcoin. In the past, it was mainly gold and silver, diversifying their stock portfolio, things like that, to make sure that one catastrophic event didn't just wipe them out, right? So, for example, if you have all your money in one asset class and that asset class takes a hit, well, then you could be financially ruined or worse. The same thing with your personal health, your lifestyle. If you are tied to one city, one country, one area, and that area takes a hit, like I have some very good friends who now live in France who got, basically they had to leave Ukraine because of the war. Got friends also from Russia, different reasons. When you look at the world today, anything can happen anywhere. An earthquake, natural disaster, the fires in California. Think about what that did to people's livelihoods. Took out entire neighborhoods, their houses, their cars, probably their jobs, if their jobs were tied to that economic area. And where did they go? What are they doing now? You ever think about that? Like, what are those people doing now? Where are they living? They have to relocate to the next city over, move in with family and friends, move to the next state. Where are they now? And when you look around the world, it just makes more and more sense, I think, today to diversify for your own preservation, whatever that might look like to you. So you can start small by doing that. For example, if you are an American, Canadian, European, having another home base somewhere makes sense. So whether that be, you can even be an apartment that you rent or something like that, in a different part of the world, while you obtain residency in that part of the world. Belize, to me, is my number one choice because of the ease of purchasing here, the ease of owning land, full ownership, the ease of getting your residency, and within 5 years, your second passport. So you don't have to give up your U.S. passport to get a Belize passport. In fact, most of my clients don't. They just have dual citizenship. And then there, you can even go deeper. All right, so once you have your Belize passport, you become a member of CARICOM, which means that you can travel freely to and work in all the different islands that are part of CARICOM. So you have that option. In addition, a Belize bank account. You can hold money here in Belize dollars. You can get an offshore account in Belize, for example, at a bank like Key Bank, where you can hold money in US dollars, Canadian dollars, British pounds. So you have more options, right? So rather than having all your money in a US or Canadian bank account, diversifying that a little bit and start to put down some roots, start to put out some alternate forms of currency holding and also alternate forms of where you might live if need be. So if you have to leave, or if you want to leave, or if you just get uncomfortable wherever you're living, you have options. And like I said, the wealthy have been doing this for years. I got friends, different parts of the world that hold multiple passports, who have multiple residencies, and not only are they diversified as far as where they can live and how they can live and their finances, but more than that, it's a peace of mind. So the way they travel the world, the way they go about things, they think differently than somebody that just has one place of residence, one place of income. That's another thing too, cash flow. What happens if we have another pandemic like we did back in 2019-20? and the business that you're in is no longer viable because it's been shut down. What other forms of income do you have? Do you have cash flow that comes from different sources not connected to the business you're in now? Good way to divest, diversification for preservation. Or say it again, diversification for preservation. So give it some thought, and if you want to talk to me more about this, I'm going to be putting together a couple PDFs regarding how to diversify in Belize with property, cash flow properties, bank accounts, residency, citizenship, all that kind of good stuff. And sort of an eye-opening way to look at things, look at life, looking at life a little differently, making sure that you're protected as much as possible. You know, no one can be protected 100%, but at least you're protected to the extent that you can, and you know, safeguarding you and your loved ones, your family, giving you options, and options creates freedom. So you have freedom with options, and also a lot more peace of mind. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Take care. And wherever you're in the world, hope you're doing well. Grab a coffee, grab a view. We'll talk to you soon.